Guys, this is teacher Anne, and today we'll be looking at quadratic equations. So let us look at what quadratic equations are. Now, if you find an equation in the form ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0, then this is a quadratic equation where a, b, and c are constants and a can never be equal to 0. So if you find an equation in this form, then that equation is known as a quadratic equation. So let us look at how you can solve some of these quadratic equations. First, we have x squared minus 25 is equal to 0. Now, remember we have already looked at quadratic identities, and the final quadratic identity says that if you have a plus b times a minus b, then this is going to be a squared minus b squared is equal to 0. And this is what we have here. X squared is representing a squared, 25 is representing b squared is equal to 0. Now let us solve it. If you have x squared, the square root of that is x plus b squared 25, you find the square root of 25, that is 5. So you will have x plus 5 times x minus 5 is equal to 0. Now let us find the values of x. You will write x plus 5 is equal to 0. Positive 5 will cross over to become negative 5, so that you have your first value of x being negative 5. Then you have x minus 5 is equal to 0. X minus 5 is equal to 0. Negative 5 will cross over to become positive 5, so that you have your second value for x being 5. Therefore, the solutions for x are x is equal to negative 5 or x is equal to 5. These are the solutions for our first quadratic equation. So why are we saying that this is a quadratic equation? Remember here we have bx being 0. We only have ax squared and c. Next we have x squared plus 6x plus 8 is equal to 0. So here, this is a quadratic equation being formed by x squared whose coefficient is 1. So we are going to look for two numbers such that the sum is 6 and the product is 8. So if you look at the the factors that give us a product of 8, you will have 4 times 2. 4 times 2 will give us 8, and here 4 plus 2 will give us 6. So let us now expand that. We'll have x squared plus 4x plus 2x plus 8 is equal to 0. Now let us proceed to factorize. We will have x into x plus 4 plus 2 into x plus 4 is equal to 0. This means that we will have x plus 2 and x plus 4 is equal to 0. Now let us find the values of x. You'll write x plus 2 is equal to 0. This means that x is going to be negative 2, and x plus 4 is equal to 0. This means that x is going to be negative 4. Our answer will therefore be x is equal to negative 2, or x is equal to negative 4. So this is our solution for the second equation. Lastly, let us look at the last equation. 7x squared minus 15 plus 8 is equal to 0. Here, the coefficient of x squared is 7. It is more than 1. So we are going to look for a number such that the sum is going to be giving us negative 15, and the product is going to be giving us 7 times 8. This 7 times this 8, that is 56. So if you look at the product, or the factors, if you look at the factors of 56, you will realize that we have 7 and 8 giving us 56, and we can take 7 and 8 to give us a sum of 15, but we want a sum of negative 15. So our numbers will be negative 7 times negative 8 giving us 56, and negative 7 plus negative 8 giving us negative 15. Let us proceed to expand that. You will have 7x squared minus 7x minus 8x plus 8 is equal to 0. Now let us factorize. You will have 7x into x minus 1 minus 8 into x minus 1 is equal to 0. Why are we taking this as negative? This here, the reason as to why we are writing negative there is if you take this negative times this negative, you're going to get that positive. So when you are factorizing, make sure you take keen note of your negatives and your positives, because if you change one, a negative that was supposed to be a positive, or a positive that was supposed to be a negative, then you're going to be getting a wrong answer. So be very careful with that. Now let us proceed. This means that you will take 7x minus 8 and x minus 1. This will be 7x minus 8 is equal to 0. This is 7x is equal to 8. Divide both sides by 7. So that here x is going to be equal to 1 and 1 over 7. Let us find the next one. X minus 1 is equal to 0, means that x is equal to 1. Therefore, our answers will be x is equal to 1 and 1 over 7, or x is equal to 1. Now, this is the solution to the last equation. If you have any questions that you would like us to discuss, please share them in the comment section. And remember to like, share, and subscribe for new updates. Remember, if you have any problem, any suggestions, you can always share them on the comment section.